What up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy, Pokémon. We are here today to talk about this new news, an update about the future of GameStop and the possibility of GameStop itself internationally discontinuing pre-orders of Pokemon products. Before I let you guys know my personal opinion about this current situation, we're gonna read this article here by Pokebeach.com, and we're gonna see what this is all about. So here's the title: GameStop discontinues Pokemon TCG pre-orders at stores and websites. So as we continue to scroll down, it says here, in an internal email sent to store employees today, GameStop announced it will no longer allow customers to pre-order Pokemon TCG products from its website or from its stores. Their statement reads, in part, moving forward, all Pokemon TCG products will be shipped directly to stores to encourage more foot traffic. We encourage you to use this opportunity to engage your community through in-store events and introduce them to our services. One longtime store manager I spoke to said, no other TCG at GameStop has these restrictions. I'm just speculating, but I believe GameStop can't get enough allocation of Pokemon TCG products right now, so their only solution is to limit products and capitalize on walk-ins. Now, I don't know the full contextual story behind all of this and the reasoning behind all of this. I know partially it has to do with the fact that a lot of people have been pre-ordering. I'm talking about loads upon loads of Pokemon products, affecting the number of products that they have available in stores, and of course, affecting the potential future customers that they should receive in the future of things. Although this may prevent scalpers from scalping pre-orders of Pokemon products off their online stores, personally, I believe that this situation currently could have been dealt with a bit differently. Now, by all means, I'm not disappointed about this at all, right? I'm just trying to reason this whole current situation and logically come up with a different conclusion as to how exactly they can go about this, I guess, for the near future. Because I don't know, you don't know, and I'm pretty sure everybody else does not know. GameStop themselves do not know how long this is going to go on for. Let's continue on here. It says, he went on to state, after the holidays, GameStop limited all Pokemon TCG products to 2 per customer, except individual booster packs, which are now 5 per customer. They also charge above MSRP now because I believe they're buying stock from other sources beyond Pokemon itself, which can definitely be an issue. Now, the issue that I'm thinking may not be as serious as what I could be concluding, but if they're buying off of third-party sources and they're paying much more over MSRP, we're talking about high tip-top market value, then understandably so, I can see why they would be charging over MSRP. But at the same time, it's not necessarily the fault of the current situation that scalping has put upon, I guess, the overall market. I think that's more of a GameStop itself issue, because they shouldn't be investing in third-party markets to where they're paying over MSRP, which would pretty much cause them to sell products way above MSRP themselves as well. It says here, for example, Obsidian Flames ETBs are now $81.99. My goodness, just a couple weeks ago, I went to my nearby mall, and all they had was Obsidian Flames for $47 for a pro membership, of course, as long as you have your pro. But $47, it has doubled since then. It's only been like 2.5, 3 weeks. That is insanity. Furthermore, Crown Zenith ETBs are now $104.99 and 151 bundles are $39.99. These are the official prices in store. I previously reported hobby stores were seeing very low allocations for prismatic evolutions. Since then, we've learned allocations for March's Journey Together are just as limited. TPCI promised last month it will continue to print more product to meet the high demand. This is absolutely insane. This is quite crazy. Now, to give my opinion, now what is my perspective? What's my position? What's my take on this? Now, I see where they're coming from. I see why they've decided to discontinue pre-orders. Maybe because they're not making enough allocations to supply every customer a specific Pokemon product. And it also prevents the scalpers from scalping on the online store itself and pretty much buying out all the product that they receive. And additionally, I can see that they do want to bring more customers into the store, which would also provide more customers with the product, with a chance to get their hands on the products. But if that's the case, if it has to do necessarily with pre-orders per se, what they're currently doing in stores with limiting people to 2 products per customer, I feel that they can also achieve that with pre-orders as well. Again, I'm not totally disappointed about this, right? I don't have any side necessarily that I take on this. I'm not against it, but at the same time, I'm not for it. I'm kind of just like in between. It doesn't really matter what happens, because at the end of the day, my perspective is this is all going to pass. Okay, it's not going to be like this forever. It's not going to last forever. I think that we are just living in a timeline where people are just hopping on the bandwagon of this hobby, and they're pretty much causing chaos within this hobby because they're scalping products. They're doing this just to flip product for a couple of bucks, which again, I don't think it's going to last forever. I think that eventually Pokemon's going to start printing the highly demanded products to an extreme, and we're going to finally have Pokemon products on the store shelves once again, like it was before. And once everybody starts getting their products for MSRP, eventually the scalpers are no longer going to make any type of profit by purchasing these items and trying to attempt to flip them for any more than what they sell them at these major retail stores. Because if every big retail store limits customers, they sell them for MSRP, and everybody gets to get their hands on these products that they want, such as, you know, Brilliant Stars, Twilight Masquerade, Crown Zenith, Lost Origin, Surging Sparks, Prismatic Evolutions, Journeys Together when it comes out. Eventually, everybody's going to have these products, and then the scalpers are no longer, I guess, self-employed, because they no longer have business. They can't just go out there and buy off all the products, leading people to not being able to get their hands on these products, because then everybody's gonna have the products, right? So they're not really gonna make any business anymore. So ultimately, as far as what GameStop is doing, I mean, I could see it being as a smart move, because then they get to take full control with limiting customers to how many they can actually purchase, which would allow for more customers to get their hands on more Pokemon products. Again, at the end of the day, I think this is all temporary. I don't think it's gonna last forever. I like to think extremely highly about the future. I'm a very positive thinking person, and I mean, as many people who have been in the hobby for so many years, the same thing happened back in 2021. I mean, I can go online right now and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. For example, here we are. This is Target, okay, back in 2021. You see here, May 14th, 2021. It says here, Target said it will temporarily stop selling trading cards, including Pokemon, after a disagreement over the collectibles sparked a fight at a store in Wisconsin. In an email statement, a Target spokesperson said that beginning Friday, it will temporarily suspend the sale of MLB, NFL, NBA, and Pokemon trading cards with our stores. The cards will be available for purchase online. So this situation had occurred quite a few times, quite a few years ago, and then after that occurred, right, a lot of people kind of died down on the chaos and scalping of the products, that it kind of balanced out and went back to normal. People were able to see much more Pokemon products on the shelves. I mean, like I said, just a couple months ago, like a few months ago, I've seen Obsidian Flames, Twilight Masquerade, Shrouded Fable, ETBs, like, especially being on a military base where you would kind of think that soldiers themselves wouldn't really be too into the hobby. But trust and believe when I say this, there is a lot of nerds in the military, me being one of them. We definitely love our Pokemon. But when I first came on base, and like I said, just a few months ago, I mean, our GameStop itself was loaded with Pokemon products. I'm talking about they had the Greninja Ultra Premium Collection bundles, they had the Terapagos Ultra Premium Collection bundles, they had, I mean, like I said, Twilight Masquerade, Surging Sparks, Shrouded Fable ETBs. I mean, they were stocked up. I wish I had a picture of what it looked like before. Obviously, I didn't take a picture because I didn't expect there to be a before and after of the hobby, of this current situation. I didn't think we were going to get to this point, but clearly we are. So maybe for the future, I'll start taking pictures and videos on how the market currently looks and how retail stores currently look, because I think every few years, maybe 5 to 6 to 7 years, something like this happens with the hobby, but then it eventually passes by. So like I said, I don't think this is gonna happen forever. You know, people should just keep their hopes up and just be patient. That's it. You'll eventually get your hands on some of the major products that Pokemon has released. I'm pretty sure that there will be a reprint of Prismatic Evolution. I know a lot of people doubt it, but you and I don't know the minds of Pokemon. We don't know exactly what they're doing, right? They could wake up tomorrow and print millions upon millions of ETBs, binder collections, booster bundles, maybe even come out with a booster box of Prismatic Evolution. Like, we don't know, right? We don't have... Pokemon is not in our control, and we don't control Pokemon. So any of these things can be a reality. But all in all, the hobby isn't over. So people, stop with the negativity. The hobby is not done. People who are deciding to leave the hobby, I mean, you do as you will. Do what you please. If you want to give up on something that you really love just because of the way it looks, I mean, hey, listen, I can't stop you. Only you could stop you. But I'd just say, man, just keep your head up, and yeah, everything will pass by. It'll pass through. This is not going to be a forever thing. Nobody's going to be scalping for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years of their damn life, because eventually we are going to get reprints as we've done. I mean, you guys clearly seen that something similar just happened in 2021, and for what, it's been 4 years since then. When everything just pretty much balanced out and we had products available in all major retail stores. So guys, relax, be patient, everything will get better. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you smack that like button. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss a single upload. And also, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless you. Peace.